and welcome back to techystack channel. Before moving to our topic, if not subscribe the channel, please subscribe, share and like the video. And if you have any doubts, please mention in comment section. Today we'll try to understand RPA Challenge 9. So the bot name is Customer Engagement Tracking Bot. Develop a customer engagement tracking bot that converts customer engagement CSV file into Excel file. Okay, there is a one CSV file, so I need to download that file. Once I downloaded that, I need to convert this file into the Excel file. And after that, adds a column. So we need to add one column and display how many days was last contacted. Create sheets with the customer based on the last contacted. Okay. So they given some hits also. Convert Excel file to XLX format, first step. And second one is add a column to display. Okay. Okay, so let me download this Excel file. Here have some data, key ID, DOB, last contacted. So we need to identify today date minus equals to today minus this. Okay, we need to count. Okay, once you get that count, we need to take that and later filter by the differences. So if the filter is 180 between 300, then it should come in one sheet, and 300 to 500, this should be in another sheet, and 500 plus, this should be in another sheet. So we try to develop the bot with Uipath. So already I downloaded that file. So just I'm taking the path and going back to the Uipath studio. And the first step is we need to read that CSV file. So for that, taking the activity which we call read CSV and pass the path, and output I'm saving into the one Excel data table. Just assume that. And next the step is we need to convert that CSV to XLX. So for that, we're taking right range. Okay, right range workbook. So now here I need to pass the path. So okay, I'm just passing the path here. Let me take the path from here. At the end, just I need to modify this XLX format, XLSX format, and I will make the sheet name as a customer engagement only. And my data table is Excel data table. And I'm going to the properties because I want to add the headers as well. So just I will make it enable or header option. Let me close this Excel file. And just I'm running these two steps, whether CSV file is converted to XLX format or not. So just I'm running this bot and we'll wait a couple of seconds, it will complete. Okay, now execution has completed. I'm going there and we can see this is the format of XLX format. Well, I'm going to the properties and we can see this XLX format. Now I'm opening the workbook. And here we can see rest of the thing data. So this is converted to the XLX format. So now I'm deleting the second step and let me go back to the CSV format file. And once this is done, so we need to get the differences between the last, day of the last contact minus today's date. So here we need to add one more extra column. No? For that, I'm taking add column, add data column. I'm taking this add data column, and here I will give the name as data differences. Else total number of days I will make it as total number of days, and table is Excel data table. So it added to one more extra column name. So total number of days added to the our Excel data table. And next is we need to take a for each because we need to loop entire. So first of all, we need to get this minus today's date. It will get some date. So I mean some number of days count. That count should be added and keep on so on. Taking for each row here, for each row, and here making us Excel data table. And next step is we need to take update that row. So for that, taking update row item, and here I need to pass that value. So I'm taking the value here. So here we need to give the difference now. So date deferred, okay, date diff, and we need to get the count days. After that, current. I need to get the current item. In that only it will store the data. Current item of the last date contact. After that comma, so we need to minus by today's date. So date time dot now you can use, or directly we can use now. This is done. And next is we need to update into that row. So here row is 1 2 0 1 2 3. So the row is 4. Okay, we can. I am updating in different way. So taking that Excel data table dot rows of 1 I will give. Okay, here 4. And the final here we need to update. Take you can number or name. So as of now I'm going with the name. So because I know the name. So this is done. Now I'm running this bot until here. Okay, let me close this Excel file. Sorry, CSV1 file. Keeping debug mode point here. Okay, it's updating this data and I'm checking this Excel data table whether I'm getting the correct output or not. Okay, here where it is updating. So updating 1010. Okay, directly it's going and updating into the number 4, but we need to start from 0 now. So we need to change slightly here. For that, we need to get the count of that each and every time row. So for that, I am taking this one. So Excel data table, this is the one after that rows and taking the count of the everything. So first of all, it will go to the 0, and second it will come and 2, 3 and so on. And rerunning the bot again. So just we need to see how the data is flowing there. So then only we can set the everything. Okay. Okay. Let me check this data is came or not. And later we'll check why this error came. Okay. Here data it came for the 4 things. And here the date format is 16. Let me take this. Okay. Date format is date, month and year. Let me check the now what type of format is there. So this is available in month, date and year. So now the problem is both are in different formats. One is date and another one is in the starting for the month. So we need to change and we need to grab to the one settlement. Like month should be start first or day should be start first. So we need to modify this criteria. Okay, just we need to change this. And here I updated small function. So let me explain you here. So the date difference already we know that, and we need to get the dates. And then next what I did now, so I take the date time dot flash exact, and here I take the current date dot to string, and I'm changing the date format. So as it is, I'm putting that and just change the format. And next also similar same thing, I just modified everything. So this will helps to convert everything into the one format. So now I'm running this bot again. Let please see how data is flow. Okay, 1 2. Okay, it's running more. Let me check the data here. Excel data table, and we can see the what 1105 980. So previous we got only the till here. Now we can see the until I mean till more above. So now this is working fine. So once this is done, next step is we need to apply the filters. So here we need to apply the 3 filters. So let me do that as well. For applying filters, taking data table filter or else filter data table, filter data table, and we need to give this data table as Excel data table and give the configure. So here I need to give the column. So already I updated the column name here. So just updating the column name here, and I need to see the value. So the first value is 180 between 300. So it should be greater than 180 and less than 300. So let me take less than 300. This is one filter is done. So after the data I'm storing into the one variable, which we call data variable. And let me check whether I'm able to fetch the data or not. So after I'm putting one message box just for check purpose, and I'm making a debug breakpoint here and running this bot. Let it run and we'll see. Okay, update item dot string is not recognized. So let me check current item what is available. So number is 45. Okay, here there is no data. Let me open that Excel file and see. So this is Excel file. I'm directly going to 45. Okay, here there is no one value here. For that purpose, we need to skip. If it is blank, we don't want to consider. We need to keep directly default as 0. Let me do that step as well. Stopping this bot and going, and I just take the one if condition. I will check. Taking if condition, putting inside of this body, and just I will check this one. Okay. Let me open from the properties side. I need that current row is there now, so I need that value. Shit. So just I will check if condition whether it is blank or not. If it is blank, then it needs to update one data here. So updating, if it is not blank, then update another data. So if it is blank, then we need to give it as 0 by defaultly. So if it is not blank, then update the normal. It will just take the difference between the two days. Now rerunning the bot again, and we'll see how it will works. Okay, it's came. First of all, I will check Excel data table whether it's updated. Okay, it's updated for all. So whatever the data is available, it's updated everything. And next, I will check this data. So in this data, it came some partial data. So 1105. Okay, it came everything. But the problem is here we need to get only some difference data. Let me go to the configure filter. Okay, let me keep it remove and rerun in next bot. And now I will just check this data only. Okay, it came only 0. Let me check output what I'm getting real time. Just I will take this data. Okay, I'm delimiting the string. Just I'm delimiting the string with a specific word. Here I will take it as comma, or else we can give here anything is fine. And let me can finish. So now the criteria is, so I need to filter between some range. So the criteria should be 180. Okay, there is no 180. And let me check 300. Okay, there is no data between 180 and 300. For time being, I'm not following this the criteria because there is no such data like that. So here having the from greater than 500 and 1000. So I will split to three different ways. I will make it as I will take three conditions, 900, 800, 700. Okay, I'm taking 700, 800, and greater than 1000. So these three conditions I'm taking. So as of now, this data is not available. What I get the data here. So for that purpose, I'm going in with three different filters. So now I'm updating three different filters. So before that, we need to update this data to one Excel file now. So once you got the data, this data to update the another Excel file. For that, I'm taking height range. Let me take the path. I will update the inside of this input only. At the end of the day, at the end of this, I will change this file name as output Excel SS. And here I need to write the range as Excel data table. And the sheet name I will kept as a customer engagement sheet only I will take. So this is done. And the second step, next step is we need to modify the filters. So as of now, I will take it as three different filters. So this should be between 700 to 799. So how I'm expecting means 700 greater than 700 and less than or equals to 799. So I put the same criteria. So greater than 700 and taking one more, and here I will make it as less than or equals to 799. So this is one correct criteria. Just I am running this bot. If I get that criteria correct, and next I will update two different filters. Let me check this data. So I got this data. So now let me update for the three different data. So just I will change this data to data one, just for understanding purpose. And next one is I will take criteria is next is 800 to 899 between. Just I will slightly change 700 to 800 and 799 to 899. And I will make this data as just our for reference purpose only. I will make it as data 2. You can keep data 1 also fine, not a problem. And finally, let me remove this. This should be greater than 800 and sorry, greater than 900. So whatever the data available greater than 900, it will come to another page. In between, we need to update this data. So let me take this same thing, and here I will make it a sheet name as I will just make this data 1. Okay, and this data table should be data 1. Similarly, I will do for the rest of the things downside, and here I will make as data 2. This should be data 2, and finally, okay, there is no variable data 2. It's there. Okay, let me change this to data. And finally, this should be data 3. Okay, now everything is completed finally, and I'm running this bot. Let me wait and check how the output is came. So now bot has been completed. Let me continue. Okay, execution has completed. Now I'm going to the folder and we have the output XLX file and we can see the data. So here, okay, I just remove that headers. It's not a problem. We can add the headers. So here I got everything data and in data one, it's greater than 700 between 799. It is the first one. And second one is 800 and third one is 900 to 1000 in between. So we got everything data here. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, make sure to hit that like button, share with your friends, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to turn off notifications so you never miss an upload.